Hello everybody, this is Spirelli and we're back with the Banner Saga 2. I'm sorry for interrupting it so abruptly last time, but I had things to do in life. It's really weird. Where were we? Menders, the skull-shoulder slum. We were all hoping for something more substantial. He realizes Avon and Juno can hear. I thank you for healing my people, but we're talking about an army of trash. The Viking and her apprentice share a smile, but say nothing. Treachery says, almost enough. Men and well starry foe from oaths to ever long ago, but they're real and here. How have they made it so for thousands? He's glanced at the wise man with both anger and shame. The longship rocks gently and the scout crops a rock to steady himself. If only had the fabled horses to ride upon, we'd outpace the threats and be on sound footing. His dramatized misery is almost as amusing as his thanks when we step back onto land. Moral and drift. Okay, so a lot of people don't like the boats. Boats? Ships? This is the map of the world. You can explore by panning with R and zooming with. Oh, there's Evering. It's quite a way. Strand, I think that's where we started in one of them. Score all the way up there. We have come quite some way. The location of your caravan is indicated here by a let's icon. The crown recently embarked from Meadows village and is traveling westward toward the Ormsa River. Prior to arriving at Aleo's village, the caravan had hurriedly embarked from Rosegard in the wake of the devastating siege laid by Belor and his army. Rosegard, an aging and senile mess of a city that can't remember whether it wants to sell you something or steal everything you've got. While Ormstad grew early into an important hub of trade, its twin city Rosegard became the place to buy things nobody else was willing to hawk. It's greatly supported by the potent items harvested in Rainivik and Tistel, and plagued by huge disparities between extremely rich and the suffering poor. The caravan is attempting to reach Ormstad by the river on the way to Everett. Ormstad. As Strom led some of the first men east, Ormstad was one of the most important places they settled, nestled in the crook where Ormstad River split. Rosegard and Ormstad were twins, Ormstad would be the righteous brother trying to keep his evil twin from hurting anyone. Reaching Everang, the human capital, is the ultimate goal of the caravan. It is hoped that the walls of the ancient wall would provide safety against the deepening catastrophe. From humble beginnings to the eventual seat of power for the king, Everang is the most populated and contested city throughout the human lands. Its towering obsidian walls have been pulled from the depth by the weaving power of the Menders. As each new generation of residents builds another ring of walls, the city continues to grow larger, more indulgent, and more dangerous. Okay. You can return to the map at any time, yes. As you travel through the world, time passes. The number of days passes shown here. Each time a full day passes, your supply will be consumed. One will drop. Number of days, how to set up red camp. Okay. When a day passes in camp, your caravan consumes a day's worth of supplies, so morale increases. Select rest. Okay. At any time you can visit the heroes tent to inspect and promote your heroes. Well, you do only have 12. Your items are shown at the bottom of the roster. Okay, let's look at what we have. Oh, I didn't want to leave, sorry. Let's go back to heroes. So, okay, wonderful. So this is something that I think should also be available in the first game, but I tried a couple of times and I never got to open it, and I wasn't entirely sure anymore whether it was only from the second game, but I thought it was the first. So basically, what we always leveled in the first games was how it stats, how much strength I have, how much armor, how much extra things I can use. But once we have them filled out, then we can also unlock more gambly stats, let's say that. So this is chance to resist, and then there is chance to do bonus crit. So in each of the 5 you can take one of the 2 and level it up to 3 steps. So let's see, we have Nit, who was the archer who was trained, Aled is there, Irsa is the witch lady, Otleaf was with us, Eirik, I think we never really saw him much. He was on the very first Val encounter. Avin is Hogan and Mogan are there. Mogar also not used much. Then Tigri also not looted. No, we didn't see these a lot. These were he's a human prince and is the bodyguard, or he was with him. But Gunlov is there. He can do Tempest, and eventually he'll learn Heavy Impact, but it's not free yet. Oh, I can promote him, wonderful. Bercy and Ivor. Okay. So first of all, I see that some units have some extra points. So, let's for example say we level this up to 2 and then we go in here. So, she can extra get a percentage to cause puncture or a percentage to avoid armor attacks. Let's do that and confirm. Okay, wonderful. Now you can see the icon. Now I can level up them. I'm like 99% certain that you should be able to do this in part 1, but I kept clicking on it and nothing happened, and I wasn't super certain anymore. Oh, we can promote a lit. We can't. It's too expensive. But let's see. He also has some points. Let's see what he can do. Resistant to strength attacks or a crit chance. I'll give him some resistance. Oh, he has 8 points. Man, you'll level. So give him more life. And then resistance. Definitely be able to use more of this. And I guess more resistance. Because he's really rather weak, so Hogan has 2 points. Morgan doesn't have any. Ivor! Wow. Puncture toward armor attack. Let's do a bit of this. Towards strength damage or bonus hit chance. Oh, it's lucky shot, is it only when... He has 4 levels. I will level his strength. He has 6. I want to have him grit a lot. And now we're through. Okay. I will select them once we go into battle, so I won't get my heroes ready now. I'll give them items. I think we looked at them for long enough. But we can talk to him. Oh, he was the slightly crazy dude. A strangely familiar man with a spear and a tooth beckons you. His movements are somewhat odd, almost comical. You wouldn't be confused by Trygvi's presence if you'd supported his journeys long ago. What? The man's eyes glaze over for a moment before clearing. He now acts like you're an old friend. It's hard to push a spear through a tree. Easier to turn a tree than another spear. Yes. I'll smile politely and walk away. Calls out to you. Or leave the tree alone. Good one. I hope that earned his respect. I'm ready. So up there will be a training camp, but we don't have it right now. 2 men approach while no one else is around. One is wearing a wolf cloak and missing a hand. The other is a guard with creased hair shoved into a helmet. He looks familiar. Finally, a moment alone with my new leader. Is there something you need? Seems I should be asking you that. I'm Rugard, the governor of Berthgard. Why am I just now meeting you? With the care of the siege and a flight from Berthgard, this is my first chance to meet and congratulate you. Your command so far has been impressive. The guard nods his agreement, but says nothing. If that's all, I need to tend to other things. Maybe my advice will have to wait then. Of course, I might not be so generous next time. Are you sure you won't hear me out? Huh. I'll take my chances another time. Like, if you have anything valuable to say that will help the group, but you're holding out of it because you want to be met with, what? More respect that you haven't earned? Then, no thank you. You're young and reckless, girl, but I can teach you to be exactly what the capital needs. We'll talk later. Smells of the motion, he and his guard depart. I already don't like him. I do not like him. But maybe I need to listen to him. Maybe if he's the asshole and I listen to him, I can become closer to assholeness myself. Well, I don't want to be an asshole necessarily, I want to be more focused on like surviving than saving every single one. A hat Driftwood has collected, creating an impressive barrier for the longship. Alternatively, going ashore has its own risks from whatever might be lurking in the trees. Okay, we bank the ships, but we have X-Men to do the shopping. Once on land, either Haikon and anyone else with an axe starts hacking away at the wood launch. Thudding sounds fill the air. Moments later, Rogas says, "Down, we've got company. Stretch apart from the woods. You realize you'll have to hold them off until the X-Men are done. You're about to enter a battle. If you find battle too challenging, change it." Yes, in the menus. Turn order. Yes, we know that. Okay, so definitely I have gun off with me. You got a lot of good stuff. Let's see. Do I have anyone? He is good at breaking armor. 2, 2. She's actually good at breaking armor. So those two ahead. And now items. Crit chance to gun off. You find, I don't know. Crit chance to lep. Strength to Luden. Knockback. Strength resist to him. And then crit chance to her. Ready for battle. Okay, I need to set them up as usual. He is the first. They're kind of far away. So he's next. I think I'll just rest for a turn. Slack and burn. Oh, so rest. Get the debris cleared. Hurry. Debris? Let's let them come closer a bit. Yeah, I can't reach them yet. Get rid of his shield. Get rid of his shield. Not gun off, guys. Can do 15, but we don't want that. Take away the strength from this and then let him live. Okay, he's doing his magic. Okay, I am gonna kill this one because he's coming up soon, and then he would have 10 attack strength. Breaks enemies' armor and punishes enemies retaliating. Let's try that. Yeah, you can also break the armor and then the armor is completely gone. So, you can do strikes target, continues diagonally. And kill this one. And then the last one. And that was 16 attack. Crit 32. Nice. You hear the axeman shears the blockage of wood, breaks up and disappears down the river. But a stretch of route. One of them looks especially menacing. The fighters around you are tired, but you could buy everyone else enough time to safely board the ship. Okay, I'm gonna continue to stand my ground. But join the others when we finish our job here, so those around you laugh and brace for another round of battle. Wow, that's a full round of battle. It's gonna rest. I hope I didn't bite off more than I can chew. It's gonna rest. We're just resting a bit to get some willpower back. That's a lot of them. Okay. Normal strength damage to 3 adjacent enemies, so I need to have 2. Oh, but they all have their shields still. So that wasn't very smart. Sorry, Gunnar. Sardine, okay. I guess I need to get the hang of this again. He has 21. Like, the first was so much easier than this one. Strike them. Break damage. They all break because else. And there's another one, wow. That did nothing, dude. Let's break his armor. And I can put a burn right there. Oh, actually, I shouldn't have killed that one because he was in low health. This is how they do. Why they can carefully blend, yeah, not step on it. least that's working out quite well. So get this one down, but let him be alive. What do I have? A 6 or 9? Take out his armor. So go over here to start breaking his armor. Careful. Oh. That weakens them a bit, but he's still extremely strong. I'm sorry. Apparently you ever die exactly when I want to record. Somebody has very urgent business with me. But I think we'll make it through this fight. Just barely. It's only the two of us now. Well, I should kill this one because it's 4 attack. I think I'm ready to kill them. Attack him and kill him. So the two of us are gonna make it. I hope this was worth it. But I guess we can just rest to make up for the injuries. Avon is promoted. Well, I do need to get the money. Some of the heroes are injured. We need to rest at the camp. We might make it down this river to the capital without any more trouble. You look at Ivor, surprised by his optimism. And I might spread wings and start flying. Will that make up for your missing arm? Hey, I get to make jokes about losing my arm, not you. Suppose it's fair. So, what are you worried about now? I think you should make use of this trainer and his tent that we haul around everywhere. You can't hesitate anymore when it comes to killing others, not when it comes to protecting your own. Spank the ships and make sure you're ready by challenging your skills. Nice. This is a training tent, so they have changed it a bit to the first one. Well, come on in and let's have a look at you. Spend, the trainer says. After a quick assessment, he says, yep, looks like you could stand to learn a few things. I've got 5 challenges for you, and if you can finish them all before we get to Aberang, well, Let everyone know you've impressed me. Ha! Sven's laughter is full of pleasure. Start with a few of the basics. You feel up to a challenge. I am ready. Then we begin. So in this training, you need to do specific things, and they will help you understand the abilities better. So let's use start to open the object menu to select battle objectives. Oh, there you go. Form a shield. Position your radar adjacent to an ally. Kill an enemy using puncture. If your archer is stationary and the enemy's armor is damaged, kill him. When Haken or any use heavy impact to damage 3 enemies at once. When Haken or any raw warrior attacks a target, all enemies adjacent to targets also take damage. So, first off, we're gonna build a wall. There you go, in turn. So anybody bearing a shield, basically. Then we need to take down some armor so that the archer can be stationary. And then he needs to rest a bit because we need 3 people there. Attack. Can I not attack the other one? Oh, there you go. Okay, but he needs to be stationary first. So now we have 3 people. Get rid of the shield. Attack. Okay. Yes, and the 3 surrounding people will get hurt. Okay, now the archer can use puncture. Okay, so you shouldn't just, it's not about killing all the enemies, it's about doing it in a very specific way. And if you fulfill all the objectives, nothing happens. Check back frequently for one challenge, there's no sparing time. First of all, let's rest to get our heroes back. Watch for a moment as Avian, Juna's apprentice, and the mender front nearly dead at Richron moves his staff in a complex pattern, repairing some armor. Not a bad festival trick, right? Care to give it a try? Thanks, but I need to see to a few other things. See, well, maybe another time. You never know when learning a new skill might be useful. He returns to his repairs as you walk away. I think I have enough on my plate, thank you. Or, like, will I actually learn, like, lightning? Great caravan morale causes a +2 willpower bonus in battles. Your great leadership is allowed for ample supplies and caravan rest. And now I have plenty of money to actually level here. So, promote. Overwatch. Alert knocks an arrow and waits. Any enemy who moves within their bow range will be struck by deadly missiles. Alert sacrifices her immediate attack for the chance to set up attacks against multiple foes. It's also useful defensively, since every enemy who comes into range will be hit. Wonderful, I want that. So, where was the one about puncture? Bonus hit. Divert. Fly. Stubborn. Robust. Crit. Resist. Oh, it's armor, like regain armor. Dodge. Like a shot. Okay, I'll go for a shot. I don't want to level her too much, I want to level multiple people to 6. Oh, I didn't read what he can do now. He gets some resistance because he always gets bashed at. And you should also level unlike you. Strength bonus, bonus hit chance. Puncture. Okay, we have 2-6, so 5. I think that's ample. Okay, I think I'll stop it at this because next time we're gonna go back to our ships and continue our journey. Maybe I'm gonna do another training session, see if there's anything new coming up. But yeah, this is the game. It's pretty much the story continues. They have changed some of the things. The whole crit chance is new here, maybe new, but it's definitely there now. And the training is really cool. And yeah, so thanks for watching. See you then.